white-knuckle it to some suckticular porn and then go to Red Lobster for some hush puppies. Hi, I'm Craig with the LSTNT Podcast Network. Along with Dante, I am co-host of the Let's Spend the Night Together podcast. Tonight, we are joined by guest host and friend of the show, Artemio, or Art, for the very special 40th episode of the podcast. We celebrate by never mentioning this special occasion and instead cracking open a couple of 40-ounces pre-show. It seems as though hitting our 40s is almost like a podcast midlife crisis for us, because the show gets a little out of hand, even more than usual. So sit back and enjoy a late-night, tipsy, sometimes offensive, and giggly episode. And now, without further ado, a Hollywood actor will take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Got Fingered's Rip Torn.
Freddie, you wanna fuck me? You wanna suck me, Gordy? Gordy, you wanna suck
Daddy,
me?
would you like some sausage?
Alright, welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together.
Wait, we're recording?
Yes.
Was
I am Dante. With me, as always, is my colleagues, cohorts, and co-conspirators, Craig. Today we're guest starring. We are guest starring now. He's here.
He's a rainbow.
He's like a rainbow.
Brr.
Artemio.
Hey, Lucky Charms, homie.
That's your new catchphrase?
Lucky Charms, baby.
Lucky Charms, homie.
Thank you for joining us here at Let's Spend the Night Together.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking all kinds of stuff today. David Bowie and the Sex Pistols.
Who?
Nature is your lover, not your mother.
David, who?
A mad pooper
David what?
jogger.
Oh, wow.
The mad.
AFI, Davey Havoc voted PETA's sexiest man. Ooh, live.
That's consecutive. Because he's the only, recognizable.
vote.
Rolling Stone magazine getting sold.
Yada, yada, yada,
But
yada,
before
yada,
we
yada.
do any of that, Avril Lavigne is the most dangerous artist you can search on the internet.
The most dangerous
Yes, I
artist?
fucked up.
The interim net?
Internet.
The
It's a series
intranet?
of tubes. Al Gore told me that.
Oh my god.
Antivirus company McAfee named her the most dangerous artist on the internet.
How come?
One spot ahead of Bruno Mars.
I feel like it's something really
She's
creepy.
one spot ahead of Bruno Mars.
Why would Bruno Mars
Wow.
be on there?
Because he'll step on a grenade for you.
That's true.
I don't know.
We're-
I don't really care or give a shit about either artist, but it's surprising to me that they're on a hit list.
Well, yeah.
Well, they're on this dark.
They're
if you click not
dark
the
web?
top link, but the second
the
or
dark-
third or below,
dark
you
web.
go to the dark web.
It's called Dougal.
She was a Sk8erBoi.com. All right.
I thought she
We've
said-
all been there.
Yeah, I
It's a
shouldn't do it.
boring weekend
I shouldn't do it.
afternoon,
Pull
and you
that one
feel
back.
the need to catch up on life of the Canadian singer-songwriter Avril Lavigne.
I've been dying, honestly.
So
to
you
find out
fire
what
up
she's
the
into.
Google
Yeah.
and sift through the latest news from the Queen of Pop.
Isn't she married to that D-bag? No, that's harsh.
From
But
Nickelback?
that Mark from, oh, is she? But wasn't she used to be with,
She was married to
the
the
dude from
from
Good
Sum-
Charlotte.
No, the dude from Sum
Sum
41.
41.
Oh, some,
Which, I
And
mean,
then
what's
she
the
had that
difference?
affair with
Well,
Kelsey
okay.
Grammer.
So, I mean...
What?
Yeah.
It's-
Tossed
it's-
salad and scrambled
Oh,
eggs.
for God's sakes, Niles.
It's neither here nor there, but Sum 41, Blink-182, and, Newfound Glory were, how I found out about, indie music.
That's
Which is
how
like a-
I found
it's
out
like a
there
weird
is not
train.
just good music, there's also bad.
But it's for, most definitely. It's like an AB... It's
That's
like
a hot take.
It's like an ABC
Welcome to the podcast.
kind of
Oh,
thing
yeah.
where you find out about a pop punk, a pop artist, and then you read their I used to
About
read
their
the
lives.
sleeves where they would thank other
The
artists.
liner
Oh, yeah,
notes.
yeah.
So I would
Oh,
go to the
those?
B, and then I would read I would buy an album from that artist, and then I would read their sleeve, and then I would go to the C
Oh,
artist.
an artist they reference is
Yeah, they're always like, "Hey,
influencers
thank
or whatever.
you for taking us out for a tour, when we
Oh,
were
I got you, yeah.
big, So, Sum 41, Good Charlotte, Newfound Glory, they were all gateway artists to me, to how I found out about underground, and then from underground punk, that's where I went to underground indie, and then
Yeah.
all this. So
You
can
like
hate.
to talk about technical terms like liner notes,
Yeah, no, for sure.
underground music.
But these bands are
See, those
not
things
very
are
good.
technical music.
Yeah, no, I get what you're
terms.
saying. Nobody
Yeah, I
would
mean-
claim them to be the best
This is
bands
kind of an
ever, but they are
expert.
But they're
a
for
good
sure-
stepping stone.
They were for sure my stepping stone.
Yeah.
Anyways. I mean, I'm a 30-year-old, so it's what do I know about
Just
discovery
a young
music?
hot 30-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, just
Wait, what?
a single wanting willing
Lady is
30-year-old.
But according to the antivirus company McAfee, you're putting yourself at risk in the 11th
How so?
annual Most Dangerous Celebrity Study. The company
Starring
listed
Most
Lavigne
dangerous
as the artist most likely to generate dangerous search results, putting you at risk for you and your computer.
So I shouldn't hashtag.
I've never heard of anything Canadian being dangerous. Heyo.
Apparently, between a vicious conspiracy theory about whether she's actually alive or not, and the promise of new music in late 2016, cyber criminals have laced Avril's websites with malware
We've
at
heard
a
about
higher
another-
rate than any other celebrity.
I thought it was
Another,
Base Note. Her music was the malware.
That is the malware for your mind. We talked about another death
Scrambles
hoax.
your brains.
Internet death hoax.
Oh yeah,
About,
which one?
that one was the legendary Charlie Watts.
Oh,
But you
drummer
know what?
of the Rolling Stones.
You know what I will do is give a shout out to that piece of shit Jake LaMotta who just passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Rest
Robert
in
De Niro?
hell, that fuckboy.
Rest in hell, that fuck boy.
You have to at least explain.
No,
well, he
no.
was he was an amazing boxer,
Yeah.
but he was a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit person
As
for
a
long
human
time.
being, yeah.
For a long
he was
time.
not a good person.
But yeah, I mean, he's. If we're gonna do a podcast about like
About Jake LaMotta.
trivial shit, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we'll link that.
No, I dig it.
Yeah.
So
I liked him
RIP.
in Taxi Driver.
I feel like half
He was great in Meet the Fockers.
that. Oh,
And
shit.
analyze this and analyze that.
My favorite of
Jake
his was
LaMotta.
Great
Great actor.
Grandpa.
Nice.
Was that a good movie? Or it was supposed to be like horrible.
It
right?
almost sucked as bad as Jake LaMotta was his actual person.
Oh my god.
Almost.
Wow.
Che told me
But
that it was a good movie.
the only
Yeah,
thing,
that's right. Like
the
a
only thing
great
is in
movie.
Bad Grandpa, nobody beat up women, and I asked it. Never mind.
For realsy. You spoiled it!
So
You're
rest-
spoiling it!
Spoilers.
Rest in peace.
Spoiling it.
Yeah, you're spoiling it. It's like Seinfeld. You're spoiling them.
Jerry? Is that your Jerry?
Yuri? That's my Yuri
Or
Seinfeld.
was that Kramer?
Kramer.
It's malware, Kramer!
He beats up women.
In season 9, the malware hadn't come out yet.
It's all
so
the
we didn't talk
computers
about
that
it.
George was trying to sell for his dad.
Yeah.
They have Avril Lavigne
George,
malware
all
on
those
them.
computers.
Guys, so
Malware.
we're getting sidetracked. So
Yeah,
so
malware.
what's the
Malware.
so being an old school, speaking of like Sum 41,
And Seinfeld.
Newfound Glory, Good Charlotte,
And Seinfeld.
like my next jump was If I was one of my favorite
Oh,
bands.
shit. A Fire Inside?
Still probably.
What's your
No,
favorite?
I won't say it's
What's
still
your
probably
favorite
one of my
track,
favorite
dog?
bands. Oh, Days of the Phoenix, or actually
Oh,
Wester.
shit. Oh,
Wester was
shit.
tight. You know what? What's the track that they did with
With Block Audio?
No, they did a track with the dude from Tiger Army. It was all like the third track of
Nick 12?
Fuck You. So
Isn't
it was
like
like
Nick 13?
I think it was called either
I mean,
single.
I
I
would-
think it's Nick 13 for sure. I think it's
Yeah,
called.
why would he
I think
do-
it's called
Wow.
30.
It wasn't Nick 12? Oh,
I think it's
was
called
way
Single
off.
Second. Is what I think the song's called.
Every single second.
Oh, this is Wester for sure. This is my fucking.
Is Wester a reference to
Finger blasting.
Resident Evil?
It's a reference to Finger Blasting the Fart Box.
Really?
Yeah, I
A
mean,
Dirt Star?
Not a whole lot of people know about it. Everybody's like Davey Havoc's vegan.
Yeah.
So
But
obviously,
So he
eats-
probably doesn't get down
He
with
eats
that.
ass.
Live vegan, eat ass.
Let the vegans eat ass. Hashtag.
down to clown. But yeah, so they did a track with like Nick 13 off
Yeah.
of Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes. I think it was called Single Second. No, that's
Yeah,
the title.
AFI.
That's the first track.
Is that the titular track, or...
It's like third season is the one where he tries to sound like Danzig. Either way, like that was the one with Nick 13 on that
One where he
AFI
tries
track.
to sound like Danzig.
That was my jam. But so what were you telling me about Davey Havoc? He got voted most vegan.
Sexiest vegan
So what
alive.
was the Avril Lavigne thing? If you search her name.
Oh
on
yeah,
Google,
yeah. So
a lot of the returns.
just-
yeah.
are
So
like a
surprisingly,
malware.
they were
If
able
you-
to determine that the highest amount of malware was searches, or music searches, were
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne, and then the second one was Bruno Mars.
If
For
you-
some strange reason.
Yeah.
If you Google search Avril Lavigne, it goes straight to Meat Span.
Meats? What is that?
We spin you
Look
right
it
around,
up
baby,
right
right
now,
around.
please. Please look it up right now, and we can get the reaction.
Span.
No, meat spin, baby.
It's sort of like this, what we're watching right now.
It's like if I hop on Dante's lap and we both just start dancing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my mind is blown.
We're going to do the
What
upside
is
down
meat?
dance, pants dance. No dance pants. Jeez.
It's something when I was
It's
in
going
the
off the
Navy.
rails.
When I was in the Navy, people would set that as like
meat
your
spin?
screensaver. And it's nothing against any community or whatever, but it was just it's just two guys butt fucking each other.
Yeah, just two
But one
gentlemen.
guy has a full on hard doggy, and while he's getting like rammed in the ass, there's a big old meat spin happening.
Yeah.
And it's
What's that
played
mean?
to the
It's like
tune,
an elephant's trunk. The other guy's dick is spinning around.
Like an
and it's
elephant
played
trunk?
to you spin me right round, baby, right round.
God.
By Dead Alive.
So in the Navy,
Great
like,
single.
So it's not that hard then.
So-
if it's spinning.
no, it's hard as a rock, baby.
Oh.
But that was what people would like prank, like other guys, like, oh, I set your screensaver to meat spin,
no.
and there's a counter on the website. So like,
How many times it's spun, his meat?
yeah.
It's the countdown to the end of the world.
And is it just that song like on loop?
Yeah,
for
no,
in
but it's how many
eternity?
times the donger spins around. You know what
I get that.
Did they eventually just like fly away or no? It never
So
happens?
people would like
They
set
take flight,
computers to
like a
this and then
helicopter?
unplug the speakers so you can't hear the spin me right round. So
my
people would
God.
go to unlock their like there's you know what I mean their computer that they left their cat card in
Yeah.
and they would just see Dunger spinning.
Spinning
And it would be
dong.
on a count of like 100 hours or something like something
Oh
stupid
my
like that.
God.
Where they left the ID in the computer that long to where like we could fuck with them to like do that. But I
And
mean,
there's just a bunch of skull and crossbones malware signs come up.
it would just kept saying, "I'm just a skater boy." I said, "See you later, boy."
Oh my God. She wasn't good enough for her.
But
Oh,
yeah,
it's supposed to be he wasn't. I lost.
So AFI's Davey Havoc was voted PETA's hottest vegetarian male celebrity.
and nothing against the meat
God.
spin. If people are into that stuff,
If you're into spinning your
it's
meat.
not like a. I'm not trying to shame anybody about that
For spinning their meat. Nah, I feel you.
for being a skateboard and saying "See you later, boy." So
Kudos to AFI's
He
Davey
wasn't good
Havoc.
enough for her.
This year's winner of the annual PETA 2 hottest vegetarian celebrity competition.
It was
I
a
wonder else who was
competition?
competing.
Would they do like? Was it like in Zoolander when they have the runway like one-on-one?
It was a sack
David
potato
Bowie
race.
will. David Bowie will officiate.
I like when he was like, he says something and he does like a righteous. And like he like pulls this old school roast. That's what he gets.
Yeah,
old school roast. Old school roast.
Each year, PETA holds a voting competition in which fans can weigh in on which vegetarian celebrities are the sexiest.
Boy,
Havoc,
What a
who also
strange
fronted the
thing to
band
vote for.
Dream Car this year,
what?
won on the male side of things, but he definitely helped his chances with an anti-leather PETA ad campaign.
I mean, that's fair. I get that. I also saw a clip recently of. I mean, this might be a pocket interest, but Gucci Man.
Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane, homie, the guy that sounds like he's always sick. He was signing a book for like an autobiography that he had like written, and I think it was in New York. He was doing a book signing, and somebody was like, "Hey," and it's a clip you can look up where they're like, "Hey, Gucci, like I heard you going vegan." And he was like, "Yeah, homie, I'm going."
Yeah,
vegan.
man.
He turned into Marshawn Lynch. "Yeah, homie, I'm going Stewie in the fucking." But he was
I'm
like,
going
"Yeah."
dumb vegetarian.
He was just like, "Yeah, like, yeah, I'm going vegan."
Are there
And,
fish out there, DSB?
Yeah, it's back to Ice Cube. But the fan was like, "Well, you can't go vegan if you're still wearing these furs." And he pulls out this banner and he's like, "No furs. Fuck fucking Gucci, all this different shit."
Oh,
and it takes
wow.
about 5 seconds before the guards pull these guys away.
I
And
know you said before Gucci Man beats the shit out of the guy.
no, Gucci was just like, "Okay, like that's like I respect your like." He was just hand in his pocket. He was like, "Okay, like I get like
yeah,
that's an opinion.
yeah,
I have
So-
furs. Like I'm like,
yeah.
but yeah,
He didn't throw like paint on him or anything.
no, like
That'd
he
be
was just
great.
like
Or
hand
they threw paint on it.
hand in his pocket. He was just like he wasn't even wearing fur at the time that they like
Oh,
said
yeah.
this. So
Yeah.
he's just a rapper that's like renowned for like wearing fur, and they were just like, "Hey, fuck you," and he's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
right on, like whatever."
Because he's all about vegan.
So, do you want me to sign your book, or?
Yeah.
No, I want you to stop wearing fur.
And he said, Gucci.
That's Gucci? That's Gucci.
Davey Havoc said no article of clothing, feeling of confidence, or otherness is worth the torture or the murder of an innocent creature.
Dave Nasty's been about that, like,
If you are
That's
wearing,
Davey Havoc's other name.
or if you are wearing leather whilst
it's
not
nasty.
eating animals, you're still contributing to the destruction of the ecosphere. When he said ecosphere, he reminded me of one of the scientists in Biodome.
Oh my god. He reminded you of Stephen Baldwin?
My toothbrush. Hygiene.
What? I was gonna ask you, is Dream Car, is that his super group with like the members of No Doubt?
Yeah,
let's listen to some
I'm
of
kind
that.
of down with that.
That was pretty
Yeah,
baller.
they kind of tight though. So Davey Havoc being icon for me when I was growing up,
A vegetarian icon for you?
vegetarian,
Vegetarian?
yeah, vegetarian icon. I mean, he's a dub dude. Like, I remember like identifying with him being like straight edge and being in high school, like being,
Edged out.
yeah, just being so edging.
He edged.
Were you edgelord back then?
The thing about it,
A trap
I
lord?
was.
yeah, the thing about it is I was a trap lord, but I was also edging the whole time. So
I do dig this song. I'm not gonna lie.
it's poppy and it's like if you're into like that '80s vibe, like
Yeah.
it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem I had with what you just said about him being voted like the male,
Sexiest.
Sexiest vegan.
if I'm not mistaken, he's been voted that consecutively for a couple years.
Should
There's
be for the
a-
next 50 years.
There was a sign in the music video,
Between him and Woody Allen.
and it said
Or no, Woody Harrelson,
Vegan
my bad.
Club, but it was in the same font as Fight Club.
But he did it like how the old lady did it in There's Something About
Boy.
Married. Oh, no, it was it Bowfinger? No, what's the movie where she goes,
Oh, Kingpin?
yeah, that's Kingpin, yeah, where she drops the V card and she goes,
And he sees her through the
and then he pukes his brains out.
rearview mirror.
That's how I feel about like
My
people
little
voting.
Oh,
you,
it's
it ain't so bad.
What is it about good sex
that
that's
makes
gotta
you have
be-
to crap?
Oh no.
The way she says it in like a Wisconsin accent.
Yeah.
What is it about
My
good
little Roy
sex that's
toy.
gotta make you take a crap? Take a crap, Craig. Yeah, she's a freak.
She says it in a Bay Area accent.
Hey,
What is
Craig.
this,
Hey,
honey,
Craig.
that make you have to crap?
I gotta take a crack, homie.
Marshawn
I
Lynch.
gotta drop a straight pooper, dog.
Damn, big dog.
This turd cutter's got a
When you going frontwards, they call that a front flip, big dog.
Hey, no, big homie, I'm going frontwards.
I mean,
So that's
I
a
guess we
front
might as well
flip.
just talk about the Raiders since we already are.
Hey.
What did you guys think
Silver
about the game this
and
week?
black, baby. Silver and black all day, every day.
He went dumb.
Gave a fuck.
Marshawn
I'm from
went
San
dumb.
Jose, baby. All I fuck with silver and black.
Jonathan?
Teal and black and silver and black, homie.
Damn.
I'm
You're
talking
not a
about
Golden
them
Knights
Sharkies.
fan?
Them Charkies.
You're not a Golden,
Golden
Knights
Knights. Golden sucks.
fan? Oh.
Damn.
Shock.
Took it
Boing.
to him.
Hey.
You doing that dance, man?
Hey.
That Marshawn.
Wow. Bitch.
This is the best part of the podcast.
Yeah,
it's all,
the,
it's all visual.
Hyphy dance party.
Yeah.
But
Why do I go hide?
yeah. You were talking about. So who was the woman? Who was the sexiest vegan woman?
Oh, I was just about to get to that.
Dante
By our
was.
fans.
It was me.
Shelley
It was
Duvall.
me all along.
Oh,
and
Shelley
I got
Duvall.
away with it.
Jack.
The
It
winner
was
of the
Wendy
female
Torrance.
side.
Jack.
Jack, where are you?
I only eat eggplant, Jack.
Danny, we're going to be vegans from now on.
How'd you know we call him dog? Jack.
Would you
Hello.
like a soy burger, Doc?
Scatman. Oh, that's vegan Scatman Crothers.
yeah.
Was that the
He's
character?
very conscious
was that
about the environment.
Was that the character's name? Was Scatman Crothers?
No,
That's
that was
the
his
actor's
IRL life.
Oh, fuck you. That's his God-given name?
That's his God-given name. Yeah,
Oh,
Christian
speaking
man.
of God-given name, Dante just told me I've never watched old school fighting. I'm a fan of like MMA. I'm a fan of like new school boxing.
Pugilist?
Like wow. Not a fan of his last fight. But that being said, Dante was telling me about the fight with Ali and Joe Frazier, where he knocks out Joe Frazier and says, "Say my name."
Damn.
Which Joe Frazier had said before, he's like, I won't call you Muhammad Ali because that's not your God-given name.
Yeah, you know about that.
Your
story,
name is
right?
Cassius Clay.
Cassius.
And he's like, I won't call you by that. So he knocks him out and he's like, say my fucking name.
Yeah,
That's
there's
that's like beyond tight.
There's
dude.
a really
Like,
great
that's-
picture of it's like the instant
where he's got like
he knocked
his
him down.
he's got like his arm
kinda almost
swung
like
to the
Oh,
right.
it's
flexing.
that one. Yeah, he's standing
Yeah,
over.
and it looks like it's like a walk-off KO or something.
Yeah.
And that's that reminds me of Kevin Durant when he talks to Rihanna during the playoffs last year, and he's like, "Say my name."
He does.
And now he's that Marquez Strick that has the Twitter account where he's like criticizing
Yeah,
his
it's
old
fake.
coach and shit like
I
that.
heard about
Like,
that.
What team was Rihanna?
she was
She's LeBron, right?
She was Pistons.
Really?
No.
No, I don't know.
No.
She was the Raptors.
I was
fan.
gonna say they're not in
She's
the
the one who's
playoffs.
been all about LeBron, right? Or what am I? Or am I thinking Mia Khalifa was like doing a thing?
The
too.
porn star?
Porn star Mia
Oof.
Khalifa was doing.
Not
Fart
a fan.
box.
She was like trying to start like a beef with the NBA dude.
Well,
She just wanted attention.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
I have my own reasons for why I wouldn't like a porn star named Mia, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nutty. I guess
I just
people
keep making fart noises.
people at least she was mentioned in conversations without someone coming into their hand. While
yeah,
they
for the
talked
first
about
time
her
in
name.
years.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why I made this train of thought, but I was thinking of Mia Khalifa. I go to
Wiz Khalifa.
what's her? Yeah, Wiz Khalifa. And then he did a bunch of EPs or like tracks with.
That's his mom. It's Mia Khalifa.
The Sweet Nectar. Wiz Khalifa did a bunch of EPs with Currency. I just got done seeing Currency last night
How
in
was
Sacramento.
that?
And he fucking lit that stage the fuck up, dude. I had never seen somebody rock a crowd like that before.
He went dumb.
He went Stewie.
Stupid dude dumb.
Yeah, it was tight though.
That's cool.
What's the next news article?
My
baby?
bad to end this dumb story. The winner of the
Yeah.
female side with Riverdale actress, or was Riverdale actress,
What?
Madeline Pesky,
Heard of her?
while social media influencer Ava Gutowski and singer-songwriter Skylar Stecker
Media influencer?
were the runners-up.
Ugh.
On the male side, wait, you don't want to meet that sort of person? That doesn't... She's a social media influencer.
Ugh.
On
I
the
hate
male
her.
side,
I don't even never heard of her. I hate her now.
Blink-182's Travis Barker, an alternative hip-hop star, received runners. Yeah.
He produced Prayers last album, so. Hey, hello, Goth. Shout out, baby.
Really? You produced there?
Hey, homie.
So I was looking for...
Gothic is the summer.
And Gothic is the summer.
I was looking for
Gothic
an
is the
article
summer.
that I could throw past you guys
Yeah, please do.
that I know that you could put your heads together and we could find the culprit of this crime.
Wow. Who
The
the
headline.
sexiest vegan is?
Jogger nicknamed Mad Pooper on the run in Colorado.
Oh, Craig.
That's like from Bob's Burgers, the Mad Pooper.
Is that...
Yeah, it's in an
Really?
episode of Bob's Burgers.
Is
Mad
that...
Pooper.
I, that
And they do
okay,
like
yes,
a
because that sounded
Curtis
familiar,
Mayfield
but this is
song with it.
apparently a real thing. This is no laughing matter, Craig.
The Mad Pooper.
But the person that
Is it
wrote
Tim
this
Heidecker?
is going to be making some jokes.
It
It certainly stinks, but a news story out of
certainly
Colorado
stinks.
is making
Listen to this,
headlines nationwide due to its bizarre nature.
Shits wide.
Residents in Colorado Springs have asked police to investigate, identify, and step into stop a yet identified jogger who has been leaving a mess around the neighborhood for nearly 2 months now.
Well, that's wild. Craig, haven't you been gone for the last 2 months?
Haven't you been in
I
Colorado
go out at
Springs?
night in Colorado Springs sometimes and walk around, but And then I never go take a shit in our house.
Well,
but
the last time I
other
see
than that-
you just cram like spicy tacos down your throat.
No, I just take walks.
You're the main culprit because
With
you've
a
been
ski
eating so
mask.
much Taco Bell.
I just eat Taco Bell and take walks with a ski mask and never shit at home.
According to the reports,
No biggie.
the woman,
No biggie, no smile.
nicknamed the Mad Pooper by local residents,
That's
has
a
been
woman.
popping his squat wherever she pleases,
Oh, man.
defecating on the side of the road,
Defecating on this microphone.
close to people's homes, and even in front of children.
In front of
Here's a picture of her.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
That's just her
Oh, it
running.
smelled like shit once you showed me the photo.
That's her shitting? Oh, just
No, that's just her running.
Oh.
That's the Mad Pooper. The Gazette in Colorado Springs spoke with one fed-up neighbor
Who
who
shit?
said the offender does this nasty business at least once a week.
But what else
And
is that
I want
booty
it to
do-do, dude?
stop.
Hey, what else that booty do, dude?
Art wants to tackle. Do you
Hey,
wipe
homie,
I
it?
want to see where this turd
Hey,
came
homie,
from.
I'll-
Do you wipe it?
Hey,
Can
homie.
I?
Hey. all I'm saying is the next time you see me, if you see the little brown around my mouth and you see little flies buzzing,
Oh,
hey, homie, you know
shit.
what's good?
The perp
What's all
good
that sticky
face.
stuff on your mouth, homie?
That's butthole. All right, no. Cut that out. Cut that one out.
Keep
That
that
was
in.
right.
Edit in.
The
Yeah.
perp good
As
face.
soon as somebody says cut that out, that's like immediate, like, yeah, that's staying for sure. I apologize to my friends and family.
Yeah.
the perpetrator
But
good
that
face
butt,
What's up
charges.
to Grandma? She listens to this.
when I found out what cuties could do and found out what that booty do, though, hey.
All right, so this, the mad pooper could
honey,
face
hey,
charges
quit
of
being
indecent
mean.
exposure and public defecation.
Yeah,
Police told Kansas City Star.
so she must be down, I mean.
I actually thought there was going to be more puns.
Oh, and this?
The
Just the
author was
facts.
making, yeah.
Just the facts. Luckily for Metro
He's got all the
Detroiters.
scoops. He's got the scoop for all the
Oh,
poop.
the scoop, nice.
Luckily for the Metro Detroiters, this is happening far from home.
We're about to rock the story for the caca.
Oh my god! Does her dog follow her around with a plastic bag to scoop it up?
You guys can't see, but I'm slapping my knee
I'm
right
waiting
now.
for the rim shot from the drums.
But the southeast Michigan area is
I bet
certainly
the
not
president
immune.
from the Philippines is livid about this lady.
Why? President of the Philippines.
Is certainly not immune to such an offense. In a similar case back in 2014, police spent months searching a so-called mystery pooper responsible for defecating on
They
a
searched her
playground
like
slides.
she was hiding. Wait,
No.
you found shit in your back pocket.
No, okay, so apparently
Is she the
she's
turd
a
burglar?
serial pooper, is what I'm telling you. That
Yeah.
there's
Oh my god.
this shit has been going on for far too long, and they need to stop it.
And that's what I'm saying. The president of the Philippines would fucking be livid, bro.
What does that mean?
Well, he kills drug dealers, so if somebody was shitting on somebody's lawn, he'd probably like...
Oh,
In Colorado Springs.
Durante or whatever his name
like,
is.
if he got his hands on her, he'd be like, hey, girl, you dead. Or like,
Nobody's shitting in Colorado Springs.
Is this
on
yo
my
shit?
watch.
You did.
this your shit, girl? I'm finna cut off that pink
They
toe,
searched
I
her
mean.
and found it on her.
I'm finna
They
cut
just
off...
spread her butt cheeks and waited for her to shit. And they're like,
Oh
see?
my God.
This is the shit.
Hey, I don't
You're
co-sign.
caught.
I don't co-sign the last 15 minutes of this conversation.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god.
And end the
I
edit
got drunk and
now.
did a podcast with friends that I don't know very well.
Oh man.
This is a strange story. So they caught her?
So
No, she's still on the loose, man.
Oh
She's
my God. But they know who she is?
yeah, they
Yeah,
have
I'm
they have
hiding
video
in my basement.
evidence.
Yeah.
You're the key witness.
I don't need my floorboards.
You're like,
Oh
"Psst,
my
hey,
God.
come here. I'll hide you away. They're after
Here,
you.
I'll lay under this glass table.
And you can poop all you want
all
over it.
over it.
Hey, Jaime, I had a conversation with, what's his name from, fuck, what's that movie? The Tarantino, it doesn't matter. The Tarantino Nazi flick.
Inglourious
Inglourious
Bastards.
I had a conversation with the German cat while she was
Christoph Waltz.
while she was underneath the floorboards.
Oh my.
God.
I had a
She
conversation-
was underneath the floorboard shitting, and you were upstairs talking to Christoph Waltz, and he was going, Shoshana! Shoshana!
and he was being the most charming, evil Jewish or
Jew-hating Nazi,
Jew-hating Nazi.
Now, can I please speak in English? for
May
a
I
little
smoke
bit?
my pipe? Is that okay?
It is the finest
Yeah, that's chill.
hydroponic.
Do you guys think he's going to be in the new Tarantino movie? The
like,
Manson
movie?
one?
You know what I just found
That'd be
out
fucking
was
sick.
that Tarantino turned down directing Speed, which is a movie that he's publicly said that he loves.
Really?
So imagine
That would have been
Speed.
dope as a Tarantino.
Was there like a pretty famous director for Speed or no? Or they just gave it to somebody?
Orson Welles.
I think
I
he got turned down a lot. I just got done listening to The Watch through the Ringer. Shout out to the Ringer for putting out.
Bill Simmons listens to this podcast.
Yeah, for sure. He's the
fan.
number
Has
one
been for
fan.
years.
Hey, Bill.
But I don't want to take credit for where it's due elsewhere.
Yeah. But he copies the show. is what I'm trying to say.
But they had. I just got done listening to the Speed rewatchable, and they talked about that, and they talked about how.
I don't know anybody who's ever watched that movie more than once. I think that's interesting that they use that as a rewatch.
So the director,
I'd like to watch it again though now.
He Jan de Ball. He's just some French
de Ball.
guy. He's best known for Speed and Twister.
Speed and Twister?
Yeah, those are like his big hits. So I think
Why don't we put the tornado
before
in charge,
then he had like no hits.
So this is kind of a bomb to drop. I heard about it listening to the rewatchables today.
Yeah.
Was that initially Jeff Daniels, right?
Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the bomber. It was supposed to be a big. In the original script, it was supposed to be him being like it was going to be a betrayal.
Oh,
you know
that would have been interesting.
So he's the guy that trained Keanu, and at the end of it was going to be a twist that he was the one that was the actual bomber.
Huh.
That would have made the movie so much doper.
Jeffrey Daniels.
If you think about that, like that would have been so tight.
So
like say that Dennis Hopper died in the beginning of the movie, and then
or halfway through, and you think everything's okay, but it's not.
Yeah, and you find out it's like your man that trained you is like, yeah, psych, it's me.
That's nice.
Psych your mind.
That would
I don't even really remember that movie.
That's a good one. So I had to do a correction. Jan de Ball, as a director of photography, he has shot numerous blockbusters and genre films, including Cujo.
Lisa Kudrow?
Lisa
directed all of her
Kudrow.
work?
He shot her.
Anytime that she's been acting,
Send your cards
she's
there. I think
only
she's in the hospital.
allowed him to direct her. So the whole time that she was on Friends, there was a director, but she only accepted directing notes.
She would only
from
so
that
they direct
guy.
the whole show, and then he just step off for Lisa's scenes, and this.
And he
Mr.
said, "I need
DeBall.
more smelly cat." So if you could do that, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
Lisa, this is
So-
red, but I need more.
But those were the only movies he directed, and then you said the blockbusters.
That's the only movies
Those were
he's
director
directed.
photography.
Yeah,
So
but
that's not-
I think
those aren't his
but I think I
movies.
said his main hits. You're right.
Yeah.
Hits as a director, but I didn't want anybody to think that we weren't giving Jean de Ball the credit that he deserves. I mean, he did the principal photography for Flesh and Blood, Die Hard, The Hunt for Red October, and Basic Instinct. So,
oh my god,
Don't say it with an accent, man. That makes it like that doesn't make
Newman's in.
that doesn't make it any better. You mean?
the Die Hard.
Wait, what do you mean, man?
Newman's in Basic Instinct.
He
He spreads his legs.
Yeah, Isn't that Basic
Your mother was no Sharon Stone. Sydney.
Newman spreads cheeks. Newman spreads cheeks in Fatal Instinct.
Fatal Instinct.
Instinct.
I didn't see that one. That sounds fatal.
Fatal Attraction and
dangerous.
Basic Instinct, the
It's
crossover movie.
it's a
It's a
fan
sister
cast.
and brother movie.
It's my
Yeah,
fan
they
cast. It's my fan cast.
That's one of those movies we were talking about where they one movie comes out, so they just do the exact same movie.
I hear there's a lot of hentai to Newman getting
Oh my
bit
God.
from the choice.
Oh no!
Spin-off hentai.
No!
Spin-off
It's
hentai of Newman from Basic
Fan
Instinct.
art of Newman getting fucked
Fanfic.
by was it Dilophosaurus or something?
Slash
Is that what
Michael
you're saying?
Douglas.
It's a
Like
Dilophosaurus.
Wait, now it's him in Jurassic Park.
Is that what you're? Or
Yeah.
That when you said hentai, I
But
couldn't
the
think of
hentai
any,
is not the fan going out. It's the Jurassic Dunker.
Oh no!
All right, guys.
Why?
So that's all the time we got left.
Jurassic Park.
Oh shit.
What are we at right now? Actually?
We're at about 100 minutes.
We're just gonna cut all that and start right here.
Okay,
So we're at
great.
0.
I got 2 more, so we're almost done.
Oh, we got more articles?
Yeah.
So we're not going to keep talking about Newman and that hentai.
No, we're gonna do 2 more. That
When was Newman in hentai? George, I was searching hentai on the internet and I found Newman.
I found a dongosaur. I found a dongosaur that you deep throw.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is for a different podcast. This is for blackweb.com.
What was that?
Web. That's a new
Black
podcast
Web.
we're starting. Blackweb.com, the podcast.
You can follow us there.
.com.
Blackweb.com.
Follow me.
About
If you're source for
Wayne
any
Knight.
hentai when it comes to what is it,
Wayne Knight.
Kramer?
It's
Wayne
Wayne Knight. It's a
Wayne Knight's hentai.
Dark web.
He has a basic
.com.
instinct hentai. He has Jurassic Park hentai.
Yeah,
He has Seinfeld hentai.
You guys never been there? You guys never visited that site?
Have you guys ever
my
looked at
God.
hentai before? Look seriously.
Hentai with
I
Newman.
love
Hentai with Newman. Hentai with
octopus
Newman.
suckies.
What is that?
Octopus suckies.
Oh man, it always makes me want to go to Red Lobster. It makes me hungry.
I love tentacles.
Are you talking about like tentacle porn? And
I
it makes
think
you
so.
want to go to Red Lobster?
Yeah.
I think so.
You got
Yeah,
a
this
white.
squid is really good that I ordered, waitress.
But you
Can
know what
make
would be
it fuck
better?
me instead?
If the cook could come out here and fuck one of the
You
squids.
got a white.
That would
I
be-
want the ink all over my face so I can jest.
You
The chef's ink and the squids.
on my chest.
Oh, that's the sound.
I came
Yeah.
here. I was planning to give you a
Honestly-
5-star review,
Honestly,
Oh,
but
Your
If-
Yelp review, sir, is going to be fantastic.
you're gonna
Thank
hear
you.
about this on Yelp.
hey,
my
if
God.
you guys don't white knuckle it to some sucticular porn,
Oh my
give us a red lobster.
Sucticular porn? What is that?
And then go to Red Lobster for some hush puppies.
Oh my
And
god.
crab cakes? What is sucticular? What does that mean?
Sucticular. What is that? Oh my
That's
god.
a hentai tickle.
Tentacle fuck porn?
That's like
It is not called sucticular or whatever you sucticular. There's no way it's called that ever.
It's just a tentacle. It'll suck on it, right? So it's
The suction cup.
It's suncticular.
What? Suction cup.
All right, what's the next? What's the
Hold on.
Oh my god. So if you have suction cup porn that you want to tell us about, message us, email us.
If you guys want to
Subscribe to the channel to hear more about tentacle
sucticular.
cup porno.
Oh shit!
Starring
Yeah,
Wayne
I guess I'll
Seinfeld's
just
Wayne
keep
Knight.
it going. This is a story about.
It's about sucticular.
Oh my god. Got the giggles. This guy's off the chain. So I wanted to bring it back to like
Sucticular.
oh my god, a music story. This is about
Yeah.
Rod Stewart, Ronnie Wood, the Sex Pistols, and David Bowie.
Wow.
All in one story.
Holy
Sounds tight.
shit, this is a big one.
I hate to bring it to you,
Tight,
but I don't
tight,
think
tight, tight.
this is about squid porn or anything like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Any of
just
the oldies but
It's
goodies.
sucktastic.
I'm sure Bowie's cranked it to some...
Oh, he's for sure.
Probably
Well,
before there was even a
He's
name for it.
For
Yeah.
sure, white knuckled to some sucktacular.
Bless his
My
heart.
God.
All right, so the former Sex Pistols guitarist Steve Jones equipped his first group with items he had stolen from Rod Stewart and David Bowie.
Cum
Think
he
about the
had
fact that
stolen-
he stole.
Was it cum? he had stolen
Regrets
from Rod
not
Stewart's
thieving from
stomach?
Genesis, their gear. The God Save the Queen rocker formed a group with the Sex Pistols in the 70s. And he was talking about
the pearl he swirled from.
in a Playboy interview, he confessed that he stole a drum kit from a BBC recording studio and 2 guitars from Rod Stewart's home. So he broke into Rod Stewart's home when he wasn't there and stole his guitars and instruments and things like that. And then when they went and saw Bowie, they would cut the microphones.
They gave him back.
Yeah. We
They
stole
gave it
this.
to Bowie. Bowie's like, why does our tour of us have like double the instruments we had? Oh, some guy stole it from Rod Stewart and gave it to you.
No big deal.
Yeah,
Deal
he
with
said
it.
somebody would steal from Rod Stewart to give to Bowie. He held it in his prison wallet.
Yeah.
Wake
Steal
up,
from
Maggie.
Paul to pay.
I think I got
Peter.
something to say to you.
He said he also pinched a fur coat from Ronnie Wood's house in one of Keith Richards'
wow.
television sets.
Wow.
So he was
Keith
just
Richards' bloody television set.
selling shit.
Holy shit! Is the
Oh.
man in the house right now?
Is that so? Who is this? A guy in the Sex Pistols?
Oh my bad. Yeah, this is the Sex Pistols guitar player.
Oh, stole it
That
from
pretty
that
much
crowd?
he was like he's the guy that everybody
What?
thinks that Sid Vicious like played.
Oh, Sid fucking vicious.
They
No,
think he played
shot.
guitar on.
He was
Fucking
shot.
shy. He's fucking shy.
Never mind the bollocks,
He's fucking
but it was
shot.
really the Steve Jones guy, and a lot of
he
the
was the
my bad.
bollocks.
A lot of the gear he had stolen.
Steve Jones. Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Sex Pistols?
And that bollocks.
No, not a big fan.
Honestly, don't give a fuck about their songs.
I am the Antichrist.
I am an Antichrist. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, guess what? Don't like your songs, brother.
Oh,
There isn't any that
Take
you
that,
like?
Steve Jones.
I mean,
We
there
don't
was
care
a
that you stole stuff, but Art doesn't. Like
there was a
your
raw
songs.
there was a documentary.
He
I
doesn't
watched.
care for your ilk.
There was a raw documentary I watched about them where I saw them perform
Monday
a
Night
song.
Raw?
Yeah, it was a Monday Night Raw. It was a SmackDown actually. It was on a Thursday night.
Yes, fuck you.
There's a song I've never heard on any of their albums, but it's Johnny Rotten screaming, "I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal."
Yeah,
One of
Animal.
their songs?
Yeah, here, I'll play that one.
Is that? Yeah, I never fucked with these guys because I always thought they fucking ripped off of. They just try to be like a harder core Ramones,
Yeah.
which is fucking lame. I'm putting that on wax.
Damn.
Actually,
I definitely
Sex
like the
Pistols.
Ramones better.
Wish that they could be the Ramones.
Oh.
Ew! And then both bands wish that they could be the Clash. So
Everybody wishes they could.
Wow.
yeah, honestly, everybody. Yeah, that's real talk.
Like, that's real.
Everybody
Yeah, that
wishes
was
they could
real.
be the Clash. Yeah, these guys are fucking whack, dude.
Yeah.
I'll put Germs over fucking Sex Pistols any given week.
Oh, Darren.
Damn.
Lexicon Devil, fucking what we do is secret. Secret! I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Nazi punks.
Is
Put on
that
some Jello Biafra.
motherfuckers are tight too? What you got here?
The Germs Lexicon Devil.
Oh, my dude. Excuse me, my ringtone.
It's like, me and you had had that conversation where
Give me your hand. Give me
it actually sounds like,
Yeah, I like this better than anything.
yeah. The Sex Pistols are still like, they're very influenced by like rock and roll and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Germs are more.
You're also very influenced by fuckboys. So,
I don't think fuckboys existed back then. It was just like
these
puppies
motherfuckers. Give me a beer. Hey, give me a beer. I fuck with these guys.
Yeah,
so
Darby Crash. Didn't
Weren't
he
they-
was
what
like
was that?
20 years old when he died, right?
Decline of Western civilization.
Yeah, yeah. That was right.
Give me that.
So did they
So
just break up
fucking
when he
mod,
died?
dude. Well, Pat
actually,
Smear.
funny thing.
Pat Smear went to the Foo
I was
Fighters.
just gonna say, is
Or
that
he went to Nirvana,
Is
and
that
then
the band
yeah.
Pat Smear?
Whack
But
bands.
they broke up. And,
Yeah, once Pat Smear broke off from Germs, he went to a couple whack bands.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Man,
they,
it smells like Teen Spirit over here. Art, you've had that belief since you were in Europe.
they broke up, and then they got back together so he could afford to kill himself with heroin. And he had like a death
Whoa.
pact with a friend.
Well, you know what? Homegirl from his wife is the one that really killed him. And it's all like.
Are you talking about Courtney Love?
It was globalists.
So Courtney Love
Oh,
killed
wait,
Darby Crash and
Oh no!
Kurt
I thought we were talking about Kurt Cobain. Because Courtney Love with her fucking.
Now he
meth
put
mashed
heroin
head.
into the bullet that he shot into his head.
I like that people were like Courtney Love like conspired to kill him. I was like,
She
dude, have
did,
you,
didn't she?
have you
Yeah.
ever seen an
She
interview?
You
paid
ever
me to
heard
do
of
it.
Hole?
Because
All of her songs are about it.
she's legitimately brain dead. Like, and the idea that
Clinically brain dead.
the idea that people are like, oh, well, she's smart enough to do this. I was like, bro, she is fucking gone.
She can't
The
even
guy
tie
who
her
wrote
shoe,
Nevermind and the guy who wrote Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness both busted into her fucking each eye and each ear. And mouth.
Did homeboy from
Jeez
Smashing
Louise.
Pumps?
Billy Corgan went fucking
He pumped.
1979 all over.
They don't call
her,
them
bro.
the Smashing Pumpkins for...
He put his bullet with
reason.
butterfly wings right in
Because
her,
he smashed it like a pumpkin.
in her zero.
Did he show her the secret
That was
inch?
a stretch.
Did he show her the secret inch?
Galapagos.
That's
Go
all.
on, Throw that
1,000
out
yard
there.
stare.
No, you're not feeling it, alright? Oh well.
Oh well. I'm just trying
That
to
was
find
the beginning is the ending is the beginning.
What's your guys' favorite song on the Batman and Robin soundtrack besides that?
Look into my eyes and tell me what it is to be.
Well, one out of the three of us knows every song from the soundtrack. So.
Hey, I mean,
Is that the one that
and
had,
it's
wait, which one, Batman
California
Yeah,
popcorn
or Batman-
surprise. I don't know.
Batman and Forever. That's the one that had Kiss from a Rose by the Rave.
Da 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 da. Yeah. Now that you're ready, like it's the river on the grave.
It feels like I'm warming up with Seal right now.
Da da da. Hey, 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 hey. Bruh, 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 bruh.
I could ever get a kiss from a rose.
Low key though, this
on
was
the
like my
sea.
favorite song
Heidi
when it
Klum.
came out when I was a little kid. And I was like,
Man.
I am psyched for the new Batman movie.
And
Little did I
Seal's
know it was going to be
material.
so disappointed.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so-
dude, it wasn't to me.
This is a great
I thought
time
it was like
to
the best
sign
movie
off
I'd ever seen.
because
True that, yeah, look at the
Yeah,
at the time.
At the time.
So this is California popcorn surprise, or the
What?
this is called
This is a bit of a hybrid. We're doing all
This is
kinds
the
of stuff.
popcorn is for lovers.
Popcorn is for lovers.
Signing off, you boys.
Oh my god.
CT, Double D, and RT.
Yeah, the
Hey.
last story that I wanted to bring up that I kindly that I was looking over was the Rolling Stone magazine is up for sale after 50 years.
Is there snakes out there, these bees?
pretty cool.
After how many years?
50 years. The owners of the Rolling Stone, the 50-year-old music and culture
The band?
magazine.
Fuck these
Oh.
hoes. As long as they've been around, they've never been able to like interview fucking Ian MacKay.
Very true.
They can't drop alcohol
Yeah,
ads
they
for
won't drop
one
alcohol
issue.
ads.
For one issue to interview
Yeah.
one of the most iconic artists.
They should have done it like right before they sold it and just be like, we're gonna finally do it.
That
Fuck
would have
ads.
been fucking tight. That would have been fun.
That would've been
Juan S. Wiener, then 21, started the magazine in SF
oh, like
in
a cock.
1967.
That's my old AIM handle.
And it went on to become a counterculture Bible, reports the New York Times. It defined cool,
I don't fuck with you.
cultivated literary icons and produced star-making covers that were such
Yeah.
coveted real estate that they inspired the song. The cover of the Rolling Stone.
But they never even did. They never did a Guru cover after he passed away, right?
For Gangstar.
So gave a shit about these hoes.
Just that's it. Just that.
Damn.
If they do it, or like no magazine did. Did that?
Yeah. Nobody gave love to Guru.
Probably
when he passed
someone
away.
did.
You're giving
No.
them. You're giving them no quarter
No,
because
nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody gave Guru love when he passed away.
Oh wow.
Isn't that foul?
Yeah, it is.
Like, that's
do you want to
like-
go out on that? Do we have anything?
I would love to go
to
out on
leave
that.
the
I
people
want to
with?
leave people on
I would
something.
love to go.
I want to go. I want to go out on something that people can think about. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Who's gonna buy them? Like, are they gonna? Is someone gonna buy it and keep it a magazine?
it's probably.
well,
I think I heard Dana White's gonna buy it out.
So what's been going on is that that family has been selling off their other publications. So they had Men's Weekly, and they also had
Tiger Beat,
Tiger Beat magazine,
which Dante was subscribed to for 40 years.
and they've been selling
Even though
those
he's not
off,
anymore.
and then now they've been trying to get rid of
that's
Rolling
tight, though.
Stone.
Yeah,
but,
Tiger
but
Beat.
they can't because it's like there's a.
Hey, homie, you had Tiger Beat issues?
I think there's like they're getting sued for all kinds of like slander and stuff.
For
the
them
Rolling
Tiger
Stone
Beat?
Rolling
is.
Stone is?
Yeah,
Really?
so yeah, they're not looking so good right now.
So
Hey, fuck these shows.
dude, it might
Honestly,
just end, it sounds like.
I can't think of
I don't
like
know,
a...
though. It's such a big property.
It's such a big property. I think somebody will definitely buy it, but they won't.
At the very least, it could be some kind of online.
Financially, I don't know how successful
it could be a big property, but I can't remember the last time I've read an article from Rolling Stone that I was like, oh yeah, it's important that I read it.
Exactly.
It's fallen off. But I think you could, in the right hands, like that name will still get attention.
That's probably why they're selling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody might be like, hey, I could maybe do a better job.
Yeah, and they might just make it an all online thing.
I mean, that's the way of the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like computers.
It's like...
Well, on that, I hate to leave you guys, but I've been Dante. With me,
it's the way of the future.
Craig, Artemio. Let's spend the night together.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time,
Soon is our Beggar's Banquet.
Beggar's Banquet review, and we're also going to do a re-review of December's Children.
Oh, that's right.
Because we think you guys deserve it. We listen back to it, maybe not so good.
Some fans have been emailing in and saying that, we didn't really review that album.
We didn't give it 110.
Talk about other shit for like 2.5
you guys are going to
You know how it
review
is.
December Underground?
But we're talking about
December's
also
Children.
That's the only thing we reviewed was the name, which I hated.
Oh,
But,
you guys have fans.
We should do.
We have a fan in Greece.
We should do Flowers. Whispers of us.
You guys should do Brandon Flowers.
Oh, I wish.
But yeah, our fan. Shout out to the fan in Greece.
Hey, homie! We looking out
Please.
at you, homie.
Comment and say your name.
Feel free.
You will
Honestly,
be
send emails with your
immortalized in the
names.
show.
Saying that you're shouting out this podcast, and I guarantee these fucking guys will give you a shout out.
Well, on that, let's spend the night together.
Special guest, RT in the place.
He's a rainbow.